Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you are Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of November 1st through the 3rd, 2024. Happy Halloween, everyone. In case you're wondering, I am Baby Lulu, also known as Claudia from season 2 of Interview with a Vampire. All right, so if you're looking to book a reading, just make sure to email me. And then if you're looking for your individual sign reading, those have moved to Patreon. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. We have Strength, Ten of Pentacles, the Star, the Hermit, and Six of Cups. All right, so overall energy seems as if you're having to be strategic, especially in regards to your finances. Maybe you've made some sort of investment at some point and you've just been watching your money grow. Maybe it's just been barely budding and you're having to wait. You see it, but it hasn't done the big thing yet. I feel like in the meantime, you're just kind of like trying to think like 10 steps ahead. You're like, okay, so until that happens, let me focus over here and let me get this lined up. Let me do this. So I just kind of feel like you are having to be very strategic with your finances. And even here, like, it does seem like ultimately there's going to be a breakthrough with that. And you receive like a nice chunk of change. I feel like this is even more like plus some, like you get to take care of the things that are needed plus some. And that also could be the reason why you're needing to be strategic about how you're going to spend your money. Now, for some of you, this could be something like a settlement or an inheritance. But either way, it's still about you not spending it all. Or if you do reinvest it, I feel like you're trying to make sure that it's going to be a good investment. Maybe you're trying to reinvest it into some sort of property. So just like watch your spending. Now, I also get the energy of someone who maybe feels very generous. There could be someone out there that wants to give like their time or resources to people who need it. It could be you, or maybe you're working around people that like doing charitable things. Maybe that's just part of your job. But yeah, I feel that there's a lot coming in financially. If it is not financially, it's still something of great value for you. Like maybe you snag your dream job and you're like, this is worth everything. This is everything that I hoped for. And you might have some sort of wish fulfillment or dream coming true. And especially if this is something that you used to want to do, but maybe put it on a back burner, or thought it wasn't going to happen, it's like now that opportunity comes back to you. That little seed that you planted some time ago you're going to see your return on it. For some of you, it seems like you're also maybe concerned about your family or community. Maybe you're looking out for everybody, or praying for everybody. If you've been wanting a relationship, I feel like there is someone, first off, that has been watching you from a distance, and this person's been, they've been making moves, but very slowly. They're in no rush. It's almost one of those situations where, well, it is one of those situations where this person just feels like it's already done in their mind. It's already happened. So they don't have to anticipate it or force something to happen before it's meant to, because they already saw the vision in their mind. So they're just like, oh, it's already here. It's already a done deal. So this person, they're not going to come forward until it feels right. This person is also very disciplined. Even if you have an idea of who this could be, I don't feel like you could entice this person or seduce them to make them act any faster. Like, maybe like, just come flirt with me already. And this person's just like, no, I'll be there when I get there. So yeah, I feel like if you're single, there is someone who is getting ready to come forward, but not without being strategic about it. I feel like this person also wants to set things up or have everything in place. They likely already have everything in their life, and now all they wish for is that person to share it with. They are likely a loner, but they can wait. They're patient, and they know that they have a soulmate. And so they're waiting for their soulmate to either recognize them or be sent to them. This also could be your energy. Like, if you know someone is your soulmate, you're like, oh, I know that person's my soulmate, but they don't recognize it yet. You just kind of like relax until, the time comes. You're like, we'll cross paths when we're supposed to. And so, yeah, you do have like a soulmate in your energy. Now, again, I'm getting that feeling of isolation, not loneliness, just someone who is a loner and likes their alone time to think and, just reflect on life. You might also be doing those things. You might literally be looking out into the sky, talking to the universe. I feel like you're on a soul's journey. Your soul is still learning things. There's a lot of information that is coming down to you. And I feel like you're internalizing it. You're processing. You also might not realize that you are like a beacon of light for other people that have been in your situation. Yeah. Something has you reflecting a lot. Now, I'm also getting the energy of protection of the family. So the family could be protected by ancestors. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like either you or your partner is very protective of the relationship. Someone's loyalty may be tested, but I feel like this person remains loyal. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. Maybe you're also just kind of like watching someone trying to steal your man or your woman, and you're just like, that's okay, let them do it, because it's not happening. Like, what we have is pretty solid. So I kind of feel like you are really secure in a relationship that you have if you're in one. You and your partner are both disciplined. Yeah. Okay, so another thing I'm getting is that someone has like these depressing thoughts, or they get depressed, and maybe you feel the need to protect this person or uplift them. This person puts on a face of strength, but sometimes this person wishes they were dead, or not necessarily, you know, wanting to unalive themselves, but kind of waiting for that day to come. But I feel that maybe somehow you restore this person's faith, or remind them of who they are, or you strengthen them in some way, or maybe someone is doing this for you. Like maybe you're the one that's been having like these thoughts, like you just want to give up and you can't wait for, you know, that time to come. And then there's somebody who you cross paths with, or who's already in your life, that you don't necessarily tell that to them, but they just start saying things that uplift you, because they're protecting you. And in a sense, it's still like your spirit guides have come through them to speak, because your spirit guides know. But, you know, they're using a human to relay a message. So this is being reiterated that you've got some sort of abundance coming in. It could be financial, but if not, it is anything that is of great value to you. Something also will likely come through just in time. So let's say you put in for some sort of loan or assistance, and you've been on, or a housing waiting list, you've been on this waiting list, you know, for the longest, and it starts to seem like you don't have any place else to go, or you don't know what you're going to do about your finances, and maybe you're just at the end of your rope. And here comes that response from that application that you put in for, and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to deposit, we just need your bank account, your routing number and all of that. It's just like, oh, thank God. So I do feel like help is on the way. If you've been feeling stressed or depressed about something, something's happening that's going to restore your faith and causes you to rethink like life and how it works. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to avoid some sort of a crisis. Also, someone's father definitely could be watching over them. Father or father figure. I also keep hearing don't let go. So it's something that maybe you were thinking about letting go of, and I kind of feel like your team is like, don't let go. I feel like the universe is also trying to get your attention. Maybe the universe also is like nudging you to look up. Like the movie is called Don't Look Up, but this is like, no, look up. Yeah, it just looks like you're receiving what you deserve. Even though there is something that is trying to block you from having your abundance, but of course, I feel like they can't stop something, they can't stop you from having what is yours. In regards to emotions or vulnerability, seems like someone is having a really hard time being open, but they're doing it. Especially if someone is confessing something to you or revealing something to you. Could also be an earth sign on your mind or vice versa. I feel that somebody is being like a quiet observer. So another energy I'm getting is someone observing you either from different profiles, like your friends, you think you have 5 different friends, but they're all the same person. And this person is interacting with you in, in these characters that they've created. Or you're being observed by 5 separate people that all know that one person. Like maybe they have friends or family members that are always just trying to keep tabs about their love life, make sure that their friend isn't going to get hurt. It's just like, we're just watching you, we're keeping tabs on you. So it does seem like you have like several eyes on you. Okay, I'm not sure which name was trying to come through. It was like 2 names trying to come through at the same time, so I don't know. One seemed like Ross. The other one seemed like it's unusual. It's like Mueller, but it's like a last name, surname, like M-U. But I'm seeing like the 2 dots over the E, I guess. Mueller. So I don't know what nationality or what origin it is of that name, but I don't know. It sounded like two of those names tried to come through at the same time. Yeah, not sure if it's gonna make sense to you. There's something also going on with your astrologer. You might go to an astrologer for advice, or an astrologer comes to you for advice. Whether you do any form of divination, maybe you also do astrology, or maybe you do tarot, or maybe you're just psychic or a reader. But I feel that an astrologer is either getting advice from you or vice versa. Okay, I'm getting the energy of someone who's just kind of shy. They either speak softly or they don't say much. In a love situation, it may have to do with attraction to somebody, but like I said, somebody's just like shy. Their communication skills are a little underdeveloped, at least with you, unless this is you behaving this way, like you don't know what to say around somebody. Uh, Somebody might be asking you, do you believe in soulmates, or the topic of soulmates seems to come out in a conversation. You also might have some sort of new philosophies going on. Like you used to believe this, now you're starting to believe that. Um, Again, in relation to maybe soulmates or past lives. Just something about philosophy. Your philosophies are shifting or changing. As far as creativity, I feel like somebody is trying their hand at writing. I also feel that either an air sign is reminiscing about you, or you as an air sign are reminiscing about someone. Little by little, I feel like you're going to start to follow your passions. All right, so I don't know why I said passion. I say passion all the time, but for some reason, that old soap opera came to mind, Passions, and that little boy Timmy, rest his soul. Yeah, I used to watch that a little bit. I had to stop watching it. I'm the type of person, I can't just keep watching something every day like that without an ending. It was just too nerve-wracking, so I stopped. But that was a good little supernatural soap opera they had. All right, additional messages for air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have Goddess of the Moon, adjacent possibilities, Garden in the Gate, overall energy, woman holding a heart. Okay. So I was getting that something was confusing you, or that like you were feeling thrown off by something. Yeah, being air sign, like I get a situation where if too many options are in front of you, then you don't know what to do and need somebody to choose for you. So that's strong Libra energy, but of course can be Gemini. I don't know if that happened to Aquarius's, but Libra and Gemini, I know that happens too. Yeah, so something's going on where it's just like, okay, it's too many options. I don't know what to do. And then too, let's say, like I was just talking about following your passion. Maybe you have like several of them. And you're like, but I love them all and I don't know what to start on first or which direction to go in. My heart tells me to do it all. Like something's going on where you can't pinpoint, what you need to do next. And I feel like there is some sort of hesitation. Maybe there's a fear of making a wrong decision. There also could be more than one person offering their love to you, but you don't know who to choose. You're just like, oh, I like them both. And so you're just kind of conflicted. And usually, like when one door closes, another one opens. This time it looks like a bunch of them open. And it's just like, wait. Like, how am I going to choose? So, I mean, in a way, it's a good thing, but it's just hard for someone who has a hard time making decisions. There's also a possibility of going down a rabbit hole and then feeling a little overwhelmed and just asking yourself, should you go any further? Or are you truly ready to know this? So something, yeah, it kind of seems like there's something going on where you start to go down a rabbit hole. If this is about voting, I feel like somebody is like, I don't know who to choose. I'm confused. It's too much going on. Yeah, so I don't know. I just really feel like somebody is stuck. You might feel yourself just feeling very emotional about something as well. Or you might use your emotions to fuel your passion in some way. You're going to utilize the emotions that you're feeling or having to go through. Your intuition definitely seems heightened. Depending on where you live, I almost feel like a hummingbird could be some sort of a sign for you or a confirmation of something. Yeah. Somebody is torn about whether or not they should follow some sort of music career or go into it. Some opportunity might open up for that, and there's a little hesitation for some reason. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.